Hey out there, all you viewers to be named later, how we doing today? I know you're used to seeing a package or something like that on the table, but with every other Tops knives we have ever reviewed, they all come in like big plastic bags. I think I've only ever gotten one in a box, but still. So as you saw by that thumbnail, everything else that you clicked on to get here, today we're going to take a look at the Tops Knives Mike 4 X-Ray Punisher. Now, I grabbed this blade a while ago simply because I am a huge fan of the Punisher Warzone. I didn't pick up on it at that time, but when I was searching through blades and I saw Punisher Warzone, it was in the movie, I had to grab it. I'll be honest with you, it's been a while since I've seen it. I did a little YouTube searching last night, and one of the biggest areas that I saw it was the final fight with Jigsaw and Looney Bin. It appeared to be Frank Castle's boot knife for some reason. I just kept seeing him pull it from his boot, and I saw the profile and went, that's it right there. So I think that's really, really cool that Tops has yet another blade that made it into the movies. And it's also really cool because this is the first one that I know I've ever reviewed by Daniel Sturto? God, Daniel, if you're watching this, I'm really, really sorry if I butchered your name. Okay, here's the weird thing about this blade. It's not just a blade, it's like a multi-tool. And that's about the only way I can put it. It's like a knife, a saw, a crowbar, and a hatchet, and a hammer, all rolled up into one. Now, according to Tops Knives, and I'm saying according, this knife has been deployed with U.S. Army Rangers. It's been carried by law enforcement, and I can easily see search and rescue teams, like they say, using this blade. Now, before we get into the stats too much, here's your hammer part right here. Now, I really wouldn't say that's a great saw, but I can see it helping cut through brush or whatever. Your crowbar is going to be up towards the front, but I'll show you that in a moment, okay? Knife will obviously, and hatchet, I mean, look at this thing. You're not going to be able to tell me you're not going to be able to cut through things with that, but still. All right, let's get into the stats and the fun stuff like we usually do on this blade. And, oh, yeah. It's got this wonderful little part right here where you can just sit and hold on to it without really thinking about cutting yourself. Or if you have to, you can go through and do feather sticking, shave for tinder, all that other fun stuff. All right, it's got an overall length of about 13.50 inches. It is a big guy. The blade's about 8.5. And what we got? The handle coming in at right around 5. It has a hefty weight to it of 1 pound, 6 ounces. Now, I've seen people call it a drop point style, but that is a very, very blunted drop point, if you ask me. It's more, to me, like a machete beat-up kind of style, but still. As you can see, we do have a plain edge, and it has this really, really cool gray finish on the top. I don't think it's powder coat, but it just has this neat little texture to it, which hopefully you're able to pick up there on the camera. Now, the steel on this, like with most Tops blades, is 1095 high carbon steel with a Rockwell rating of about 56 to 58. We do have gray micarta scales with a red spacer in there, which I thought was great for coloration and just breaking up a profile. It is made in the USA. I believe they are out of Idaho. And you can carry it left-hand, right-hand style. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention, back here, that could be one hell of a strike pommel. If you got to get up and just pop someone right on the head, that'll get their attention. Now, the sheath is kind of like their usual ballistic nylon. I don't know if it's military grade. Real simple. Got a small pouch in there. You can store a sharpening stone or other little items. And it is MOLLE compatible, or you can do belt carry. No problem with this guy. All right. Now, I know we usually do 3 cut tests, okay? And we're going to do 3. And why do we do those 3? Take a look right up there. There's a card for why I do the cut tests. But today's going to be a little modified. I thought for this blade and for some other interesting stuff, and oh yeah, crap, I forgot to mention this. Every Tops Knives comes with a wonderful little certificate of manufacture and authenticity. Tops Knives has a lifetime sharpening thing. You send it into them, you cover postage. They're going to take care of your blade and return it to factory fresh. Now here's the thing. That little number, every Tops Knives has a unique little serial number. There's this blade right there. So look forward on your blade. Okay, now back to those cut tests. Like I said, we're going to modify it a little. First one, well, as usual, like we always do, heavy-duty stock paper. For you ASMR people. All right, let's see if we can get a curlicue. Oh, wow, there's a lot of snowfall on that blade. A lot of it. Yeah, I don't know if that's just the paper. Me doing it at a bad angle, I don't know. So let's... Kinda. But okay, we're just going to move on. Now for paracord, we're just going to do a slice test. Just because it is a big mamma jamma. Pretty clean. That was a stutter on my fault, but still pretty clean. Okay, so I'm going to hit pause. We're going to set up the third test, so bear with me here. All right, guys, we're going to be using the log that we've been using in some other things just to beat the crap out of something. So that was one I just did with EJ. That was the kukri, well, the Clever Girl kukri. So let's just have a little bit of fun. I think we're going to do our usual 5 little whacks and see what happens. Well, that showered. It did good, and I'm kind of curious. Yeah, with that front, and I forgot to show you that, and I'll show you when we go back to the table. Yeah, I expected that with that crowbar. So, hold on. I wanted to hit it in a couple other areas, so yeah. Alright, gotta hit pause. We're gonna head back to the table. Okay, I forgot to show you this earlier, and I'm sorry. So with slamming it down, I want you to take a look. This is, well, the blade, I should say, right there. The blade itself. And if you can notice that, and you notice how it has that weird little angle here, but it's like really flat on the backside, that is your crowbar part, where you can get it in there and pry up. I love how they did that, but for me, I really wouldn't do it on anything else, maybe other than wood. But that's just me. And it did pretty good, because when I give it that whack, it was showering sparks. Not sparks, but chips. And one right there ended up on the table. Seriously. So, yeah. I'm going to call that a win. Okay, so I did the homework, all the fun stuff on this guy, on January 12th, 2022. I've had this blade a lot longer than that. I just couldn't figure out a really, really good way. And yeah, I didn't even do the saw little thing, so forgive me. I know someone's going to light me up for that, but still. So like I said, January 12th, 2022. Took a look on Amazon Tops and Blade HQ. Currently on Amazon, as of that day, it's $177.93, and it is Prime eligible. Over on Tops, it's $280. On Blade HQ, $174.95, and it is currently out of stock. On Tops, there is no number system for this guy. It's just user testimonials, which I think is pretty cool. Over on Amazon, it's been reviewed 87 times for a 4.7 out of 5-star rating. And yeah, see? It took a beating. Well, I should say not take a beating, but it's fun. I'll clean that up later before I put them away. Okay, so now we're at the best part of the video for me. You guys know I love this part. I want to know your questions, comments, love, hatred, anger. I also want to know, do you think, whoops, as I drop it, for those of you who know me, you know this is nothing new. Do you think it's a nice or an F-bomb? Nice or an F-bomb? You already know I think it's nice. I think it's great. I thought it was awesome that it was in a movie. I loved Punisher Warzone. To me, I thought it was the best Punisher movie. Yeah, spare me the Dolph Lundgren one, okay? But still, and Thomas Jane, I think, was the first one. I really wasn't a fan of that with John Travolta as a bad guy. But still. Okay, So, if at any point during the video I made you laugh, made you cry, made you cringe, made you do anything, please hit that big old thumbs up. It's only going to help trigger that algorithm and help get this insanity out there to some other people. Now, for you first-time viewers on my channel, I just want to say, hey, thank you so much for viewing this video. Look, I know you've got lots of options out there on YouTube, and I'm very, very grateful that you chose this video. Now, for you first-timers and you long-time viewers who have yet to subscribe, well, my question's why? What can I do to earn your subscription? Please leave me a comment right down below, and let's see how we can implement that into a future video. Now, in just a moment or two, down in that corner right there, you're going to see a big channel symbol popping up. Go ahead, click on that thing. It's going to bring you right to subscribe. One click, easy access. After you knock that out the way, please, if you so choose, destroy that little bell icon that's right next to it. Why? Great question. Because that will let YouTube notify you, my amazing viewer, every single time this channel uploads a brand new video. Now, speaking of those videos that we love so much on YouTube, 2 will be popping up somewhere over here. Those are going to be videos that YouTube is going to select from my current catalog that they feel is going to be a great viewing experience for you. But there we go, guys. My quick tabletop look at the Tops Knives M4X Punisher. Thank you so much for watching. I hope all of you are having a great day, a safe day, and I'll see all of you in our very next video.